Hello everyone, myself Swati and I am pursuing my final year MSc Chemistry in Government Science College Hassan. Today I am going to talk about metal cluster, Zintal ions and several phases. Metal cluster. A metal cluster is a group of two or more metal atoms in which there are direct or substantial bond between metal atoms. Compounds containing metal bond are old as chemistry itself. The dimeric nature of the mercurous ion was not confirmed until the turn of the century, and in the next half century, discussion focused on possibility that zinc and cadmium might possess similar species. It was only some 30 to 35 years ago that the study of other metal-metal bonds began in earnest. Yet, this branch of inorganic chemistry has grown at a phenomenal rate. Metal cluster compounds can be conveniently grouped into two classes: polynuclear carbonyls, nitrosyls, and related compounds, halide and oxide complexes. Polynuclear carbonyls are nitrosyl. They have low formal oxidation state +1 to -1. The transition metal on the right side of the periodic table typically form class 1 cluster. Halide and oxide complexes. They have higher formal oxidation state, +2 to +3. The transition metal on the left side of the periodic table tend to form class 2 cluster. Clusters of metal atom are more likely among metals that have larger energies of atomization, hence have very high melting and boiling point. Thus, refractory metals have the greatest tendency to form metal cluster. Binuclear cluster. The best studied binuclear species are rhenium halides. They may be they may be prepared by reduction of perrhenate in the presence of halide. The most interesting aspect of these compounds is their structure, which possess two unusual features. The first is extremely short rhenium-rhenium distance of 244 picometer compared with an average rhenium distance of 275 picometer in rhenium metal and 248 picometer in rhenium chloride. The second unexpected feature is the eclipsed configuration of the chloride atom. One might have supposed that since the short rhenium bond requires that chlorine atom lie at a distance of 330 picometer are less than the sum of their van der Waals radii, that is 340 to 360. The staggered configuration would be preferred, then the chlorine would have formed square antiprism rather than a cube. Cotton explains both phenomena using quadrupole bond. It tells that the z-axis of the ion is taken as the line joining the two rhenium atoms. Each rhenium atom is bonded to four chlorine atoms that are almost in square planar array. The metal dz square and pz orbital lie along the bond axis and may be hybridized from one orbital directed towards the other rhenium atom and a second orbital directed in the opposite direction. The former can overlap with the similar orbital on the second rhenium atom to form a sigma bond, while the second hybrid orbit can, can form an approximately non-bonding orbital. The dxz and dyz orbital of each rhenium are directed obliquely towards their counterparts on the other rhenium and can overlap sideways to form pi bond, one in the xz plane and one in the yz plane. A fourth bond can now form from by sideways overlap of the remaining two d orbitals dxy on each rhenium, the result being a gamma bond. Overlap of dxy orbital can only occur if the chlorine atoms are eclipsed. If the chlorine atom are staggered, the two dxy orbital will likewise be staggered with resulting zero overlap. Trinuclear cluster. The best known example of non-carbonyl clusters containing three metal atoms are the rhenium trihalide and their derivative. The basic structure is shown below. Each rhenium atom is bonded to the other two rhenium atoms directly by metal-metal bonds and indirectly by a bridging halogen ligand. In addition, each rhenium atom in the triangular array is coordinated by two more halide ligands above and below the plane defined by the three rhenium atoms. Each rhenium has a D4 configuration with which would lead to a paramagnetic complex if and only metal-metal single bonds were present. The complex are diamagnetic, however, which implies that each rhenium atom is doubly bonded to its rhenium neighbors. In the solid state, halide retains their basic unit, but further bridging between rhenium atom by chloroligands result in polymeric structure. Likewise, dissolving the halide in solution of the hydrohalic acids leads to formation of dodeca halotrirenate ion, in which additional halide ligands have coordinated to the empty position present in the rhenium halide unit. Other ligand can also coordinate to this position. Tet- Tetranuclear cluster. Although common among carbonyl cluster, far fewer examples of tetranuclear cluster are found among the halide and oxides. One example noted previously is tungsten oxoalkyl, which forms by dimerization. The tetrameric form has also been synthesized, whereas the above two compound may be viewed as unsaturated, while the tetrameric synthesized form is saturated, containing tungsten-tungsten single bond. Quadruply bonded dinuclear compounds also can be dimerized to give tetrameric molecules. The resulting four-membered ring is not square, and it appears from bond length measurement that there are alternating single and triple molybdenum bonds. Tetranuclear cluster unites into a rhombohedral form. Hexanuclear cluster. Clusters of 6 molybdenum, niobium, or tantalum atoms have been known for many years, predating the work with rhenium. There are two types. In the first, an octahedron of 6 metal atoms is coordinated by 8 chlorine ligands, one on each face of the octahedron. This is formed in molybdenum dichloride. Each molybdenum atom can use its 4 electron to form 4 bond with adjacent molybdenum atom and can receive dative bonds from the 4th chlorine atom. Cotton has pointed out that a metal in the lower oxidation state can adopt one of the two strategies in forming cluster. It can form multiple bonds to another metal, or it can form single bond to several other metal atoms, as in the octahedral cluster. It is interesting that molybdenum adopts both method and that both structure have a cubic arrangement of chloride ions. The second cluster of the hexanuclear cluster also contain an octahedral metal of atom, but they are coordinated by 12 halide ligands along the edges. The niobium and tantalum forms cluster of this type. The bonding situation is somewhat more complicated. The metal atoms are surrounded by a very distorted square prism of 4 metal and 4 halogen atoms. Polyatomic zintal anions and cations. It has been known for nearly 100 years that post-transition metal dissolve in liquid ammonia in the presence of alkali metal to give highly colored anions. In 1930s, polyatomic anions such as tin, lead, antimony, bismuth were identified but structurally not characterized. Attempts at isolating crystals were unsuccessful because they decompose in solution. This problem was overcome in 1975 by stabilizing the cation of the salt as a cryptate, which reduce the tendency of the salt to convert into a metal alloy. Salts of polyatomic cations such as bismuth and tellurium are obtained from metal and stabilized by large weakly basic anions such as aluminium tetrachloride. Since these homopolyatomic zintal anions and cations are devoid of ligands, they are sometimes referred to as naked clusters. In general, there is a good correlation between electronic structure and geometry. Tin and bismuth are isoelectric, they have different structures. Several phases. Ternary molybdenum chalcognide are polynuclear cluster of special interest. These compounds, often called several phases, have both unusual structure and interesting electrical and magnetic property. An example is lead molybdenum sulfide, which is a superconductor at temperature below 13.3 Kelvin. The idealized structure may be thought of as an octahedral cluster of molybdenum atom surrounded by a cubic cluster of sulfur atoms, which is surrounded by a cubic lattice of lead atoms.